Hey everyone, this is my first YouTube video and it's basically about the same everybody loves you when you're dead or everybody loves you if you're pretty or anything like that. So I'm sorry if I changed like topics throughout the video, but oh well. Okay, so the same everybody loves you when you're dead is extremely true because it if you have a mate that passes away or like yeah mainly a mate because teenagers or just adults, anyone. If your mate passes away, then, like, if you were really close to them, and then you, like, go on their wall, because now people say rest in peace on their wall and stuff, then you, like, go on their wall, and you see people that you don't even know commenting on their stuff, or, like, they didn't even know, or the person didn't like them or something. Saying, oh, you're such a good person, miss you heaps, rest in peace. Like, you have the right to say, like, rest in peace, but to say, miss you heaps when you were the person that, like, used them is kind of annoying and stupid. So, like, also, let's say if someone was to kill themselves and, like, the person killed himself and then the person that bullied them or pushed them to do it all of a sudden cares about them. Says, oh, you were such a good person, or I hate anyone that pushed you to do this, or I'll come to your funeral, I promise. Mate, stop. Stop. No, you're not allowed to say that. You were the one that pushed the person to do it. And all of a sudden you care because you realise that you're the reason why they did it, but you want to make it so it doesn't look like you pushed them to do it. Fucking stupid. But yeah, and it's just bullying in general should stop. Just because someone isn't as attractive as you, or just you don't find them attractive in general, or they're not in your standards. Like, if someone, if you don't find someone attractive, there's always going to be someone who does. And like, if you see a couple that you don't like, or you think that they're an ugly couple, not a CC, then you don't go yelling shit out to them or like pointing stuff out. And me, I go to a school where a lot of that happens to a lot of people, but it's just I don't know why people do it. It's fucked. And if you do it, then you should change because for all you know, that person could be fucking depressed as shit and they could do anything to themselves, really. You don't know what's gonna happen. That's why most people go, and you're never gonna get them back if they do. That's what some people got to realize. You can push people that far, and they're gonna do it, and you can't stop them. And this is a really touchy subject to me, sorry, but like me personally, death interests me. Like, I don't want to die, but it interests me, like, just in general as a topic. Like, me and my mate, Shad, we went to a cemetery, like, a while ago, only, like, a couple of days ago or something. And me and her were just walking around, and we saw how much young people died. Like, we saw one, and, like, it was really sad because you don't know how they died. Like, they could have died from, like, natural causes. They could have killed themselves. It could have been murder. You don't know, and that's why you guys should just appreciate what you have. And if you don't know them, then don't say you miss them. If you're just some random commenting, like, posting, like, I get, you can say rest in peace, and that you can basically say that you would have been a good person. You would have been if I knew you. But if you're someone that basically said that you hated them or you used them. Don't say stuff like, it makes me so angry. Like, someone went to my mate's funeral. My mate died like 1 or 2 months ago, by the way, like over a month. But someone that went there, he went to the funeral. He was crying and everything, right? Like everyone was, because he was young. He was 16, I think. Yeah, and he was crying at the funeral, and then a couple of, I think it was like a week later, or like 4 days something, he was there talking shit about him. I'm like, mate, you were at his funeral and now you're saying bad stuff about him. So it's either everybody loves you or everybody hates you. There's no getting out of it. Like, and I'm sorry that I'm changing subjects heaps, but it's just, I can't help it. I could go on for ages about this, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't. Just simple thing is, don't like judge people, and if someone passes and you didn't know them, you can say rest in peace and shit like that. But if you're one of the people that like made them feel bad and stuff, don't say